Yo, what's up, my peeps? Mr. Zane Wu here from the ZW Nation, coming to you with I want to say interesting video. A friend of mine pitched me an idea on, why don't I do like a crossover of two very popular shows with the kids WB block, Mucha Lucha and Xiaolin Showdown. And it was an interesting thought, having them a crossover. But then I thought, what if instead of them working together, they competed against each other? And what I mean is a versus. I want to know which show was better. So, let's see. I think to decide which show is better, I'm going to look at two things. Yes, just two things. And that is the characters. And that is the... What's up? Sorry about that. The characters and the story. And the reason I'm focusing on those two is because you got to have a good story. If the show doesn't have a good story, why are you watching it? And to the characters, if the show happens to fail at its story, the characters can pick it back up. So, let's start off with Mucha Lucha. We're going to start off with the story part. So, the story of Mucha Lucha pretty much is you got these bunch of kids who are masked wrestlers and stuff, luchadors. And they attend this school and, they... try to, become masked wrestlers. Like, they try to become the great luchadors and stuff, like some of their parents before them. The whole town seems to be, filled with families and families of luchadors. There are a couple of people that aren't masked wrestlers, like they've been dishonored or whatever, they don't have their masks. You know how things go with, luchadors, but you mainly have these three main people who I'll get into more when I talk about the characters. But these three main people, and they're attending a school, like I said, and they're trying to get better and dealing with everyday life of being, a luchador. That's pretty much the plot of Mucha Lucha. Now we go to Xiaolin Showdown. Xiaolin Showdown's story is a little bit more complex. In a way, it puts you in the mind frame of Dragon Ball. In the beginning of Dragon Ball, you pretty much had, Goku and his friends searching for the Dragon Balls. It was an adventure type show, not a fighting type show. It did have martial arts in it, but the main plot was trying to find the Dragon Balls. Xiaolin Showdown, very similar. Xiaolin Showdown is this show about these group of people. They're on the Shaolin side, and they're trying to find these magical items called Shingon Wu, and it's a whole bunch of them. Like, it's like probably over 1,000 of them. And they gotta fight the forces of evil, on the Alien side. That's the dark side and stuff, who are also looking for the Shingon Wu. So it's an adventure type show. Each episode a different Shingon Wu is introduced, and they have these things called Xiaolin Showdowns, and that's how you decide who gets the Shingon Wu. You wager however many Wu you want, and there can be singles, there can be team Xiaolin Showdowns, there could be like a 3-way Xiaolin Showdown. Like, it's just basically you're fighting to get this Shingon Wu. Now, to me, I gotta give the point to Xiaolin Showdown. Xiaolin Showdown seems to have a way better story. It's a bit more complex and stuff. Mucha Lucha, the luchador thing is pretty cool, but point gotta go to Xiaolin Showdown. Now we move on to the characters. Once again, I'm starting off with Mucha Lucha. Mucha Lucha has many different characters, but the main three are Ricochet, the Flea, and Buena Girl. And Buena Girl's all about the, we gotta do this by the rules, we gotta follow the rules and all this other stuff. She's that play by the rules type person. And the Flea's somewhat like I want to say like an anti main character, like an anti-hero type thing, because he does bad things. He's very dirty. His name is the Flea, for crying out loud. He's extremely dirty. That seems to be how he wrestles, with dirt and disgust and stuff like that. And he loves donuts. Ricochet is the run-of-the-mill main character type person. It's about honor, respect. I want to be the greatest. That type of main character. He wants to be the best. There are a bunch of other side characters and stuff too, but I was mainly getting into like the main characters. Well, there's also a Ray, this action figure that Ricochet has with him, but not too much to say about him. Now we move on to Xiaolin Showdown. Xiaolin Showdown has 4 main characters. That's Raimundo, Clay, Kimiko, and Omi. I'm gonna start off with Omi. Omi looks like the what do you call them things? Omi looks like an emoji with a body, pretty much. He looks like he comes straight out of The Simpsons. He's yellow. Everyone else is a normal color. He's yellow. Omi is the dragon of water. Like, each one of them is a dragon of an element without actually being dragons because they're human. But yeah, Omi is kind of like Ricochet from Mucha Lucha. He wants to be the best, and he's been away from civilization for so long that they do this constant running gag where it's several things that he doesn't know about because he didn't go out there in the world and learn about things. He doesn't know about video games. He doesn't know about phones. He doesn't get certain jokes. So it's kind of funny how they do him. Clay is this Western like dude. He's the biggest of the bunch. He's the dragon of Earth. You can definitely tell it. He's the strongest of them. Not too much to say about Clay. He's very simple, though he can be complex if they want him to. Not really sure. There's Kimiko. Kimiko is like a super cosplayer. Like, every different episode she's wearing something different. She's not necessarily cosplaying, but I'm just calling her a cosplayer because, like I said, she's always wearing something different. She doesn't act like your typical girl, but she doesn't act like a tomboy. She's kind of like in between. She can be hard, and she doesn't necessarily care about going to the mall and stuff like that, but she is the way that girls are, I want to say. Raimundo is the dragon. Oh dang, I forgot to say that. Kimiko is the dragon of fire. My bad. Raimundo is the dragon of the wind. Raimundo is the, I want to say, the slick, cool guy of the bunch. He was the one who he turned on them because things weren't necessarily going his way. Like, he's that hard-headed guy, that rebel type guy. I'm trying to really see because they had personality, but it's hard for me to explain it right now. Anyways, once again I want to give the point to Xiaolin Showdown for having better characters. One, it was 3 of them. I mean, damn, it was 4 of them. Mucha Lucha had 3. They had 4 main characters, and I don't know. Maybe if I had did some of the villains and other type people on there, maybe it would have been different. Maybe it would have been a better tiebreaker. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make another part to this video, and I'm gonna include villains and other type things, because right now Xiaolin Showdown has 2 points. So I'll probably see you in the next video. It might be later on today. It might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. But if you like this, you know, versus thing, like, comment, subscribe, share. And I've been Mr. Zane Wu from the ZW Nation, and see you in the next video. Peace.